to the Hurco controller. We're going to turn it on. We're going to turn our mode selector switch to inch. We're going to press motor start. We're going to keep it on inch for now. We're already going to have our tooling loaded into the press brake, punch and die of your choice. The reason we're going to keep it in inch mode is we're going to take our material at this point and we're going to jog it down. Assuming the punch is touching the top of the material, this is going to be our pinch point. Now we're going to set our slow and our down limit. This bar here is our slow speed. We're going to set this down. I'm going to go ahead and lock it in right here. And I want my slow speed limit to be made right now. I also want limit number 1 to be setting above. And now this is where we're going to fine tune our 90. So I'm going to loosen this guy. I'm going to drop it down. I'm going to lock it in place. Now I'm going to set my mode selector switch, the single stroke auto return, and my control to foot. I'm going to press on the down foot pedal. I'm going to check the angle of my piece. If it's not quite a 90, I'm going to adjust this limit here. Limit number 1 down further. So let's assume that our bend was not quite a 90. So what I want to do is adjust this micrometer down and I'm going to hit my bend again. Alright, let's assume we have a 90-degree bend now. Now we want to set our flange. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press job 2 or job 1. Job 2 is a new job, that's why I selected job. Retract is going to be no. Enter, enter, enter. Jobs programmed. I'm going to press stat. Dimension, that's going to be our flange. So let's say we want to make a 12-inch bend. 12, enter. Bend allowance is always 0. Station programmed. I'm going to press run. We're going to see calibrating. Our back gauge is going to move. Now we're at 12 inches. We're going to go ahead and make our bend. So we only have one 12-inch bend. So let's say we want to do a 5-inch bend after this 12-inch bend, and we want it to step through this program. We're doing 2 bends for 1 program. We're going to do new stat. So we have new stat there. We're going to go job number 2, new stat. change job. Yes. Enter. New stat, dimensions 12, we're gonna make this a 5. Station program. We'll press run. If you see this error here, press run again. So now we're on station 2, which is a 5-inch flange. Once we get to the top, it's automatically going to step back to 12. Alright, let's say we have a piece of material and we're over-bending on the right side and we're under-bending on the left side. We have a fine tilt adjustment here. Turn up to lower the left end, turn down to raise the left end. That's how we're going to manipulate the ramp. And you're always going to do small adjustments with this. Alright, so at the end of the shift, when you're done using the press brake, we always need to park it, that way it doesn't drift. So what we're going to do, we're going to come back to this. We're going to go back to inch, go back to hand control. We're going to place our block of wood in line with our cylinder. We're going to do this to both sides. And we're going to run it down. We're going to put a little bit of pressure on the wood. Hit stop. We're going to come back to our Hurco. And we're going to power off.